You have all been invited to protect the city while the process is taking place. And in the process, your actions will be taken into account, and you may become the new patron of Central Gate. If the city council cannot choose a new patron, then Iconoclast's son, Simulacrum, will automatically be given the rank.
Hey, Lucas.
Hey, what you doing here?
Well, I've been trying to talk to you. I've been texting you since I got into town, but you haven't responded, and there wasn't really a good chance to catch up with you at the funeral, so...
Yeah, you're here for the whole becoming patron of the Central Gate or whatever. I feel like you'd be pretty good. Definitely better than me.
I mean, that's the thing, is I kind of thought you would do it.
No, my mom died doing this. You think I want to just put a big target on my chest and say, I'm the sun, come get me? I have college.
Lucas, I kind of thought, I don't know, you would want to get vengeance for your mother, I guess.
I saw the things my mom was fighting, and I don't want to deal with that.
I'm here to support you, but I do think you should think about it. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, okay? You intend to win this, right? You want to be the new hero?
Of course. That is why I'm here.
Doesn't that seem like kind of a lot for you right now?
I'm rather business-oriented. I'm sure it's been obvious.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that.
I do not expect to go into this blindly. I do believe that a lot of this individual heroing that is going on is just not efficient in the slightest, even with so many heroes being here to watch over the city. This competition, almost, is not going to help the city in any way.
So, picking up, you all went down for the night in your various places. I know where Riley, or Silver Bullet was, with Dragonfly.
It's true.
It's true. She's bunking with Skies and Smith household.
It is a new day in Central Gate. You all had a weird night after yesterday's first weird day on the job. What is your plan for this morning?
I'm gonna just go ahead and say that Chase gets up pretty early every day, even if he's gone down really hard the night before, unless it was really bad. He is up and making breakfast, because what he does is he always makes sure that he eats breakfast with his nephew, whose name I figured out finally for the audience is Nikki Smith. So he and Nikki always eat. So
Cute.
Laura is gonna be subject to Chase with just chilling out in his pajama pants, because this man does not wear a shirt to bed. He gets really hot. He gets so hot. He's just in his kitchen making pancakes.
Laura is pretty nocturnal since she's like a nighttime vigilante, so she stays out pretty late, which means she gets home normally pretty late and sleeps in through the morning. So she's probably, how early is it?
Probably not too early, just closer to like 9.
She is asleep. She got home like a couple of hours ago.
Fair warning. I feel like Chase is definitely looking over and is like worried mainly because Nikki is that age where it's like if there's someone there, they want to wake him up just because they're like, hey, you can't be asleep. If I can't sleep, neither can you, kind of deal. So Chase is like listening in for familiar footsteps. Like he's like looking at Laura, who's probably on the couch, because I really don't think this apartment is very big, on the couch and listening. He's like, do I want to wake her up? Do I want to wake her up? And then I imagine you hear a very loud shout as Nikki wakes up. Because when Nikki wakes up, it's either very subtly or he like falls out of bed.
Oh no!
He's a clumsy kid. So just don't a big old thunk down the hall. And
Just a thud and then a yelp.
yeah.
Oh no.
Precious boy.
And Chase finally hearing that is like, okay, I gotta wake her up. I feel so bad.
I've known this child for 0.2 seconds, and I would protect them with my life.
When he hears that, he walks over to Laura, and he just, with the, like, he changes his grip on the spatula where he was flipping pancakes. There's nothing on the stove right now but the pan, and so he's gripping the middle instead of the very end, and using the very end, he, like, lightly taps Laura's shoulder and is like, you might want to wake up.
She wakes up immediately.
And he's like, oh.
Just, like, as you walk over, like, the second you open your mouth, her eyes shoot open.
Oh, no.
She just shoots up, sitting up.
Try not to move that fast. Nikki doesn't know. And with that, Nikki just barreling down the hall, and he's like, incoming. Because...
Oh, hey, kid. She, like, does, like, a wink at Chase as, like, a thanks for the heads up.
I would like to state, Nikki adores Laura. Nikki thinks that she's the coolest. He also absolutely teases Chase. Like, he does the whole get a room thing a lot, but he actually thinks that Laura's, like, pretty cool and way too cool for my nerdy, like, uncle kind of deal.
Laura's running on 2 to 3 hours of sleep, and she's like, nice. Excellent.
This is why Chase woke her up. And with that, Chase is like, Laura, what do you like for your pancakes and stuff?
Ooh, what are Laura's pancake preferences? This is deeply important. I think...
I feel like banana chocolate chip would be something she likes.
I actually thought blueberries.
Something fruity. She likes fruit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Let's see if she's more of a sweet or a savory kind of gal.
Savory pancakes?
She likes sweets. Yeah. She's... I would love some fruit, whatever you have, and chocolate syrup if you also have that.
And Chase goes, I live with a 10-year-old. Of course I have that. And he, like...
You're a way cooler mom than my mom was, because we did not have chocolate syrup.
I don't know why, but that was such a defining moment for Laura, weirdly, determining if she was more of a savory or a sweet person.
It kind of was, I gotta admit.
It has changed my entire view of Laura. It could have gone one of two ways.
I will say, now that Laura's awake, to the audience, Chase, in being shirtless, you can see the tamoko all down his arm, and starting across his bag, you can tell it's not fully finished. Because that's why he wears all the long sleeves and completely covers, is because it is a very identifying trait and feature for him. And once again, I'm emphasizing, this is a very nicely, like, muscled man. He's not lean, but he's not, like, ripped. It's, like, nice and muscular. That really good between, as he's wearing... I would like
We're
to say
all playing superheroes. We're all hot.
Yeah, exactly. And he's absolutely, though, that, like, ruins the... I don't know if it ruins or enhances the whole look. His, like, sweatpants are, like, Star Wars or something along those lines. This is a big old nerd.
Hell yeah.
And he's just flipping pancakes, being domestic as hell. So, this is this kind of man, and Nikki's just like, did you put in the cinnamon? Yeah, kiddo. Did you brush your teeth? Go brush your teeth. You can tell it is a guardian with their kind of ward kind of situation, but you can also tell it's not as, I would say, as strict as a normal parent dynamic, because he was kind of thrust upon into, instead of a fun uncle, I'm in charge of a child now.
I'm a dad now?
Yeah, it gives it different energy.
Yeah. So,
while this is happening, Rowan, what's the Eclipse up to?
Yeah, so 9 a.m., she's woken up, she's had her morning coffee, she's probably already done her stretching and yoga and exercise. And she is sitting down to get to work.
Sitting down?
Well, she could pull out her laptop. I think,
Not hero work? What are you working on?
So, she has a plan.
Okay.
I already messaged this to you at the end of the last session.
Well, I'm doing it in play.
Yes. I'm just prepping you, so you know.
We're pretending to be coy.
Yeah, so she's probably sitting down somewhere in a coffee shop. And what she wants to do is she wants to hire a tech-savvy villain or villain wannabe to hack into security cameras around the city for her.
Let me pull up the list of villains.
I know that it's like Eclipse wouldn't for sure know this, but like my mind's just like Dragonfly in the distance, stabbed to the heart, being an IT person. Like that's his job when he's not being a superhero.
Yeah, but he's a superhero. She's doing something that's very much illegal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you have like a specific idea of like, do you know someone specific that you want to call, or are you just kind of putting out a job offer out there?
I think Eclipse has like sort of a network system from when she used to be a villain.
Mm-hmm.
And along with not turning those people in, she gets the benefits of still being able to use them.
Mm.
So while she's looking for someone local, so she probably doesn't have anyone local, but she can like she's got networks where it's like, hey, she's like fishing for someone.
Okay.
She's gonna put her bait out there with her laptop in the middle of a coffee shop.
Now, if this was D&D, I'd roll a luck check for you on a D20, but I don't roll any dice in this game.
Yeah, I was wondering if this should count as like either an investigate or an improvise.
For creative, so this is a pretty creative solution.
Yeah, but I don't know if the results of improvise really make sense.
True.
I mean, either one actually I feel fits.
Yeah.
Improvise or... Because improvise lost ones kind of feel like they would work for what she's doing.
I'm gonna go improvise, because this is a pretty creative thing you're doing as a hero.
Okay.
Because you're not technically investigating anything. You're doing something weird as a hero that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. Now, do I want to roll for this, or do I want to use my power for this? Because, I don't know, this is something I noticed in the thing, but you have to choose before you make the roll if you're going to use your power or do the roll.
Real
That's the way
quick,
this
though,
book does it.
we forgot to do the respect thing at the beginning of the session.
Oh, yes.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh,
So I get
How's
to
that work?
choose a stat.
right.
To anyone who's listening, we found 2 different PDFs for this system. What was it
Yeah, we
called
think
again?
one was like an
Yeah.
updated version, but we liked a lot of the old versions,
Yeah,
so we
Just
kind of
Heroes.
did a fuse.
Yeah, we fused 2 different PDFs for Just Heroes, so if you're reading through Just Heroes or you're playing it and you've noticed some things that are a little different, that's because we combined 2 PDFs to get ours. Also, it's whatever makes it fun.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
new one had a lot more like fleshed out stuff that was better, but we liked how the old one allowed players to play around with tags, which was really cool.
Also, I'd like to state that the 2 PDFs for Just Heroes are condensed and redrawn, is what I've seen.
Yes.
Yeah, so both of those feel like they're incomplete.
I'm gonna do speed for you, Silver Bullet. Who...
Thank you.
Let's see. Was it who you have the most respect for, or who has the most respect for you?
You tell me.
Each hero has the second star highlighted by a hero whom they have the most... Okay, who do you have the
For
most
who?
respect for?
Currently, Dragonfly. I have the most respect towards Dragonfly.
I don't think it has changed since last time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's me that I get to pick.
Pick a stat. Any stat, except for speed.
No, I know.
What if we doubled it? Double proficiency.
No, I think I'm gonna choose Will. I feel like that's a really good one for what's
All right.
going down.
Eclipse. I don't remember what I did for you last time. I'm gonna do might for you.
Okay.
Who do you have the most respect for?
Dragonfly.
Also Dragonfly.
Dragonfly's a popular boy.
He's a good
Purely
boy.
because Silver Bullet had leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna like purely. He's a good boy though. I'm gonna say based off of the way we're starting it, genius. I don't know how you want to highlight that.
Well,
but
immediately
genius.
Eclipse take a market experience.
What?
Eclipse is rolling
Yeah, Eclipse already rolled genius.
Oh yeah, if I roll for this. If I use my power, I won't be rolling, so you don't take that experience.
That's true. And Dragonfly, I'm gonna do will for you. Who do you have the most eclipse for? Dragonfly?
Most eclipse for.
What?
You said most eclipse for.
4 is Eclipse.
Alright. Eclipse.
I'm gonna say might.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Yeah, so right off the bat, I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna
Okay.
spend one of my powers to re-roll. And we'll see. I got a 3 and a 3, so like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Did you get lower?
I did. But since I lost, I also get to refresh my powers back to full. Anyways, I get to Mark 2 experience. And I completely failed.
And unhighlight genius.
Okay, right off the bat, first roll of the day, Mark experience.
Yep.
It's the
Yay!
best to have on the show.
We're back!
We're doing it. This
We're
is the
doing it.
show.
Oh,
We're doing the show, you guys.
No, what do I want to do on that fail?
Doing it. And we didn't push it, so it was just kind of.
Yeah, you don't have anyone with you to push it or have a move to push it, so.
She's not letting anyone know she's doing this.
What can I do? Where are you right now?
In a coffee shop.
Just in a coffee shop?
I'll say, so she's staying at a hotel, so I imagine it's probably like the coffee shop right next to it or inside of it.
Okay.
I don't know. Were you just gonna take like 2 from the list instead of 1?
Wait, what do you mean?
On the improvised list, because it's like on a 7 to 9, choose 1. And then it's like, are you gonna choose 2? Because
No, I have GM moves that aren't technically moves, but it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
suggestions of what you can do if someone fails a roll. So I was just looking through those real quick. Most of them
Okay.
are fight related. But you know what? You're putting out like this Indeed job search or whatever.
On the black market, black interwebs.
Eclipse is just on ZipRecruiter.
I was gonna say, my mind went to Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Oh, that is the dark web version of it.
So you're putting this out there, and while you're tapping away, kind of waiting, you get a coffee or something, and you're just sipping on that while you wait. While you do that, you hear the little bell at the front of the coffee shop ring, and you look over, and there's like this guy with very clearly sketchy. He's got like a ball cap that's like pulled down over his eyes, and he's got sunglasses, hands in his pockets.
Yay! The Marvel special!
And he like trudges in, like looks around, does the very clearly up to something, but like sees you, does like makes eye contact with you for a moment, and then walks directly to you and sits down. So, you looking for help?
Jesus, that was quick.
I'm doing what Riley likes to call the Austin Walker special.
The what?
You gonna explain that?
The Austin Walker special.
It's going to reveal what I'm going about to do. So do you
Okay.
want spoilers?
I don't know who. I'm gonna be real.
I've said this out loud before.
Austin Walker.
No
I've
idea
done
who
this
this
mul-
is.
Austin Walker is one of Riley's favorite DMs. So he walks in, he sits down, he says hi to you. In the most villain way they could say hi.
Yeah. Eclipse, she just kind of leans back and crosses her legs. And she's like, how do I know you're any good?
He like kind of pulls out a picture from his pocket, and it's like it's not a very revealing photo of anything. Like if someone else was to look at it, it just looked like a normal photo of like an accident or something, like a newspaper photo. But he like slides that across, and you would recognize it as something that happened in like a different city. Like it was part of like something that instigated this huge accident that happened. It was like the first thing that happened. like a car crashed into this little thing that caused like a chain reaction of problems that brought down like this huge building. And he slides over this picture of the first car that crashed, and he's like, "You remember this? That was me."
Why are you bragging about a really bad car accident you got into?
But like, it like brought down like economy in that city because of the chain reaction that happened. And he's like, "I was the one who got everyone together to set off this chain reaction. Everything that happened in that city, because of me."
So why are you answering my ad?
What exactly did you put in your ad?
Yeah, let's see. She probably put something like, I'm trying to figure out how to, like, how would she word her intention here?
Yeah. Like, would you say it's for heroing, or?
No. I know her intention, but trying to get it into words is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like, she put out an ad saying that she wants someone who can help her tap into security feeds around the city.
So, I can go off that.
Given how the Pigeon Man was able to just hire
Yeah,
whatever,
it's pretty easy to hire people in this world.
So that's why she's asking, why are you answering my ad? Because she's like, you seem a step above what I wanted.
He kind of sits back and shrugs.
Like, she's like, this seems a little low for you.
He sits back in his little Starbucks seat and shrugs a little and is like, "I can use the money." And anyway, hacking into those things is kind of my forte.
Good enough. I'm not going to press any further.
No further questions, Your Honor.
So what you need?
This all checks out. This all seems good. At least get his, pseudonym. Get his code name. At the very least.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude, please ask any questions.
Sorry, I'm thinking. Give me a moment. She sips her coffee as she mulls over. So she passes her laptop over to him, and she's like, "This is a burner. Hook up the feeds to display on it, and I'll send you the money. Who shall I write the check out to?"
Now here's the thing. I work in cash. See, it's a little hard for people to send me money over the wire. You can never trust it anyway, but it's especially hard because...
She rolls her eyes. She's like, "Did you think I meant an actual check?"
Again, I'm just saying, it's hard to do stuff like that because the name I chose is anonymous. So...
No!
Can you not hear me trying to strangle Ryan through the internet? Ugh.
Anonymous?
Why would you choose?
Well,
As in the word anonymous?
Yeah, it started off as kind of like just an internet thing. I started off as a normal hacker. I used the pseudonym Anonymous because it was hard for people to track. And it just kind of stuck.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose if you're going to name yourself Anonymous?
Personally, I think it's rather ingenious, and whoever came up with Anonymous as a supervillain name is really smart and cool and handsome, and shouldn't be bullied on his birthday.
Oh, God.
Wait,
Would you like to explain what the Austin Walker special is, Riley?
okay, well, Austin Walker kind of has two moves. One is two things happen at once. The other is what I kind of jokingly call the Austin Walker special is sometimes when his players fail a roll, he lets them succeed anyway, but when they succeed, he does it in a way that makes them wish they had just failed and something bad had happened to them anyway. It's really fun to give player. It's a way to make sure that the plot continues and to get the player the information or the action that they want, so that they can continue on their project or their arc, etc. But also, it's kind of like a monkey paw situation. So it's a more interesting thing than it's more interesting to say when a player is trying to unlock a door. Like, if a player rolls a nat 1 to unlock a door, instead of saying, oh, your lock-picking tools break, which isn't, as exciting, you can say, like, the door swings open, and right behind it is da-da-da-da-da, and they just look down at you, and you got what you want, but here's the consequences of the failed roll. That kind of thing.
Cool.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still working on what I want the consequence to be.
Oh no!
Besides this dude, also, I was wrong. Anonymous isn't the hacker supervillain I came up with. Override is the hacker villain I came
See,
up with.
that's cool.
Okay, that's a good one.
No! I like Anonymous as a name better. I wish I'd come up with Anonymous.
Anonymous is like, well, isn't Anonymous like an actual just like hacking group? Isn't Anonymous an actual
Anonymous is a real life hacker
Yeah.
group.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, really? You just
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait,
That's
what?
that it's the
Look,
mask.
I'm
It's
coming
like,
up with this stuff on the spot.
Okay, but that also makes it 5 times funnier that this guy like chose this very well-known hacker group.
Well, this hacker group doesn't exist in this world. It's all him.
But this is a different world.
this is the start. This is their origin story.
The states are different. We don't have a Kansas. It's different.
We don't have a Kansas.
We don't have a Kansas. That's canonical. You can take it to the bank. Our states are different. We don't have a Kansas.
But we have a Kansas. Where did it go?
No, they're just named different stuff and they're different
Where did
shapes.
Kansas go? Was it the tornado? Did it take Kansas?
No, did Kansas get overrun by Arkansas? Is that what
No,
happened?
there's just 50 different other states with different shapes.
No, Kansas is just gone. It's just a Kansas-sized hole in America.
I hate it here.
There's no place like home, Toto. Home is gone.
Home is melon.
I hate it here. Keep playing this stupid game.
Anyway, yeah. She hands Anonymous the burner laptop, and she is going to wait for him to set it up.
Oh, I know what he does. This bastard. He kind of turns it towards him and he starts like tapping through it, kind of scanning everything that you kind of want him to do, kind of processing in his head how he's gonna do it. And as he's kind of scrolling through, he goes, "Now, I will take money as an addition, but usually, whenever I do stuff like this, I only ask for one thing. Money is a plus, but the one thing that I do ask for me to do this is, what's your real name?"
Don't do
Don't
that. Don't do that.
I thought I made it very clear in my ad that this would be a money-only deal.
Yeah, but who's gonna do that in this city right now? Only dumbasses and big name heroes that don't need people like me here. So I'm making my place. I'm getting what I need,
Ooh,
and I'll keep this in my back pocket for later.
don't hire this dude.
I won't use it for like anything right now. I just need to know that you're not gonna sell me out, and I'm not gonna do anything to you unless you do something.
I get why, like, me, Reese, the player, gets why, like, the mutual destruction sort of deal, like,
Yeah.
I keep this, but at the same time, don't do it! Don't do it!
She's like,
And hey, after this, you can use me as much as you want. Just call me in, pass me a little bit of money. Don't need anything else.
I see your insurance policy.
Don't do
Very
it.
well. I will write my name on the back of the envelope of money. I'm not going to say it out loud while I'm here.
Sure.
I think me and Riley are both having...
And she takes the envelope, and on the back of it, she writes Morgan Taylor.
Okay.
That's what she writes, and she waits for him to finish before she reveals the envelope to him.
No. Putting a fake name on it is even worse.
Don't mind me. I think
Okay.
Riley and I are genuinely losing our mind.
He's a supervillain hacker. He's gonna know that name's a dummy. The first thing he's gonna do is Google you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first thing he's gonna do is look up a Morgan Taylor and.
Oh no!
Those are two very common names, though.
So, what is exactly the thing that you're wanting him to do?
She just wants him to set up the laptop so that it constantly gets a stream of every single, video feed in the city. And they're just, hooked up to wire a copy of their feeds to her laptop. And it's a burner laptop. There's, nothing else on it. This is its one purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
This is gonna blow up in your face so bad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know this.
I hope you're just ready to ride out a Nat 1 for a little bit.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I really hope you're ready for Eclipse to.
Well, I guess not a Nat 1, but just ride out a hard failure.
I still think it's better than giving him her name.
No.
Whatever she gets for her.
He starts tapping away. He starts tapping stuff up on the computer, and within maybe 10, 20 minutes, he turns it back to you and he says, all right, there you go.
She checks over the laptop just to be sure, is the video feed there?
He holds his hand out.
Well, I'm assuming the video feed is there.
Mm-hmm. It's got a bunch of different screens on it, and you can, tap through different cameras.
She slides the envelope over upside down on the table with her hand on top of it, and she's like, thank you very much, Anonymous. I'll be seeing you later. And then she, really quickly packs up to get away.
She's like, gotta go.
He looks at the envelope and reads the name and kind of says it under his, words it silently and just kind of smiles and chuckles and pockets it.
Oh no.
Somewhere in the distance.
If your name is Morgan Taylor and you are listening to this show,
Thanks!
I hope you have a great time today, or tonight.
Somewhere in the distance, Laura sneezes and is like, feel like something really stupid just happened.
I mean, regardless, there was going to be a stupid outcome. I failed that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And honestly, you did the right thing by leaning into it and doing the most bad version of it. That's probably what you should do.
I do think giving him her actual name would have been worse, but...
Except now, in the meta, just now that we're done with Anonymous for now...
He's not gonna like us now.
Oh, for sure. But he now in the meta has the power to tell when people are lying.
No! I knew it!
Because you lied to him.
So he could tell even when something is a written thing, he could tell when it's a lie?
He could tell that you were lying when you wrote it. He couldn't tell what you were writing, but he could tell you were lying as you wrote it.
I also leveled up, so,
Nice!
Jesus Christ!
Hey.
do I do that now?
No, you do that at the end of session, unfortunately.
I like that you're leveled up, and I have a +1 in experience. I only have 1 experience.
Fail
and you're
some
already
more
leveled up.
rolls, Reese!
Yeah, I got 2 XP in one roll.
All right. Good game, guys.
Yeah, alright. Well, good
That's it.
session.
That's it. Good night.
Good recording. I'll see you all on the flip side.
Okay.
I'd love to work with professionals.
As just before we cut back to Silver Bullet and Dragonfly, as you are walking outside, you hear a voice kind of above you just go, "Oh, did you mess with Anonymous?" And then we cut away.
I don't like that.
Back over to Laura and Chase.
Yeah. Is it a weekday? Or is it a weekend?
I think we're kind of doing the same thing that we did with Delinquent Heroes of it's just throughout the week. So last episode was Monday, so now it's Tuesday.
Okay, so with that, and he's just like, what are you gonna be doing today? I actually have to head to work.
I don't know, because, like, the weird thing is, like, she's visiting here, right?
To my knowledge, yes.
So, I don't know that she, like, has serious plans or wants to, like, you know, swing around heavy, like, decisions about what's going to happen or anything like that.
Valid.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is, like, being a vigilante is, like, Laura's job. Like, this is her, like, this is her whole life. She is a superhero. So, but, like, she's mostly a superhero at night, so I don't know.
I'm gonna be dropping Nikki off at the, like, it's kind of like a little break. Like, he has a little break going on at school because of, Dr. Iconoclast. So I'm gonna be dropping him off at, like, the local youth center. Do you, like, want to go there? Do you want to, like, join me to work?
Yeah, I'd love to take Nikki to the youth center. That sounds wonderful. I'm probably not gonna go with you to work.
I don't know. I don't know. I said I had a computer. It's not like
I'm sure I'll find something to do, and I'll do my best to stay out of the apartment while you're gone.
I mean, you could do that too. I just, like, I wasn't sure. And I feel like at this moment, Nikki comes in with, like, in basketball shorts and, like, in his high top sneakers.
Cute.
And a bag, and he just
Good.
looks at them both and goes, ew. And just walks out the door. Nothing's happening. That's just Nikki being, and then Chase is like, if he tries to convince you to get him something sweet, don't. He's very persuasive, and I mean incredibly persuasive, that kid. Don't let him do it.
Laura raises her eyebrows. Laura snuck my little siblings out to buy donuts when Mom wasn't looking and took them to get garbage food. It was like, oh, absolutely. I won't let him talk me into anything. The very next shot is Nikki eating something ridiculous.
Nikki is a, like, not super short, but not super tall either kid, with really dark skin and coily hair that was dyed a bright blue color, because when asked, Chase, who has green hair, said, I would be a hypocrite if I didn't let you dye your hair. So that's what Nikki looks like, and he just kind of, they're eating all that, and he just goes, so why are you here anyway? My Uncle Chase isn't cool enough to know someone like you.
Laura is also munching down on something similarly sweet and ridiculous. We said churros last time, yeah?
We said that churros was Future Man.
Maybe this town just has really good churros. So
Not sponsored by churros.
Not sponsored. We are sponsored by the concept of churros. Every time anyone in the world buys a churro, we get sent $500. No.
We get sent $500 in Bitcoin.
No! That's worse!
No. Anyway, Laura is eating a churro, and she shrugs and she goes, I'm in town for a work thing.
You don't look like you sit behind a boring desk.
I do not sit behind a desk.
Then how do you know my Uncle Chase if it's a work thing? My Uncle Chase sits behind a boring desk.
Oh, we're friends. People can know people from things other than work.
Like what? You're too cool. He's lame.
We met back in school. We both took Lego engineering as a extracurricular? Is that the word? Extracurricular? Yeah.
It is, yeah. And you see Nikki's face twist as he, like, has to think about it, like, is that an actual college class? Like, he genuinely looks perplexed for a moment, and then he goes, if so, Uncle failed that class. He doesn't know how to use Legos worth of crap.
Oh no, not engineering? You can't use Legos?
He's an IT dude! His isn't engineering! He's an IT dude!
Laura sighs and she goes, he's lost his edge. And she takes a bite out of the churro. Confident she has deceived this child.
I know I don't have stats for Nikki, but I really wish Nikki could, roll, investigation and something is sus, and he doesn't know what. He just knows this really pretty lady is hanging out with his super lame uncle, and he doesn't know why. Meanwhile, Chase is also, while he's heading to work, is definitely looking to see if there's anything he needs to stop before, to deal with before work.
Yeah, so you're just going to drop off Nikki.
Yeah. Laura's dropping off Nikki for Chase so Chase can have more time before work to do a little dragon flying, it looks like.
Yeah. So you guys go about your business, you drop off Nikki and you're flying around, and almost immediately after you drop off Nikki, Laura, both of you from wherever you are just see an explosion of what looks like glamified lightning shoot up into the sky.
Like glitter lightning?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Laura just squints her eyes.
Chase gives a very deep sigh and just sends a message to his boss. Is just like, hey, there's some traffic. Another villain. I'm gonna be late. The way Chase always frames it is that because of how the villains are always causing a big wreck if it's before work, he frames it as he was on his way to work in his little Prius and got stuck in traffic.
I assume you guys follow it.
Yeah, Laura mournfully puts her half-eaten churro into a garbage can. And
why didn't she just stuff it in her mouth? I would've.
No, she mournfully puts the half-eaten churro in the garbage can and then takes off, all the while licking sugar off her hands as she looks for a place to change.
And meanwhile, Chase just pulls his little Prius off to the side as he changes into his suit that he keeps in his bag.
Alright. So you guys head towards the glam lightning.
Every time you say glam lightning, I throw up a little. Just the sheer disgust.
I think it sounds like a cool hero name, Glam Lightning. Like Metaton. Just hopping in there with legs for days.
Metaton has glam lightning, you're absolutely right.
You know what? You're not wrong. Anyway, cut back over to the Eclipse while we wait for these guys to show up. You look up and you see the person who spoke above you, and you see this person. Oh boy. She has the most wild description. She has the most, millennial-styled hair of, what looks like it's straightened, long, what should be blonde hair, but it's dyed in the most vibrant rainbow color. And on the back, for the audience, you can't see it right now, is bleached a white lightning bolt into the back of the hair.
No!
She's wearing one of those kind of opaque hollow jackets. You know, the shiny kind of clear ones. Yep. She is wearing matching knee-high boots. She has a white crop top under that and black booty shorts that say Superstar in all caps along the back.
No!
With an exclamation point.
Not the booty shorts, damn it!
She got the booty shorts!
Damn it.
And she's floating above you. And how she is doing that is you see more of this glam lightning shooting out from from her legs down. And she is using that to hover. And she kind of tilts her head at you and flutters her enormous fake eyelashes. And she kind of tilts her head at you and looks and is like, oh, you messed with my buddy. I was wondering why he called me over.
I already have a headache just with the mental image of this.
Eclipse kind of she tilts her head up with that giant freaking hat.
You can't even see her.
Yeah, she kind of has to like tilt her heads up a bit. And she's like, she's not even gonna give her the time of day.
She kind of like floats over to the side again in like a really dramatic way, and she's like, just give me one moment. I need to open my stream. It's like almost time. And she pulls up the biggest case on the phone that you have ever seen, bright pink with different like glitter and keychains all over it. And she pulls it up, turns on a thing, and is like, hey guys, it's Superstar. Guess what time it is? It's time to do some villaining. My buddy called me over and like, I have to beat up this girl because she like wronged him. You know? You just gotta do this for your bro.
No.
She has 5 million followers on Twitch.
Is it Twitch? I feel like this is like Instagram stories.
This feels like Insta, like YouTube even, just vlogging on
She
YouTube.
has... Okay, what's the streaming service in this world? Real quick.
Oh no.
Wait.
What is our completely original streaming service?
A Vidograph. Vido stream.
Vido stream is pretty good.
Honestly, just Vido.
Vido is pretty solid. Because
Vido, I was gonna say Blitz.
Blitz!
I love that.
I like Blitz.
These are all streaming places.
These are all canon.
Yeah. So
Vido is like the YouTube, and then Vido stream is the YouTube live.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So as she is doing this, and you're not paying her any mind, you're just kind of walking away, minding your own business, and as she does this, you hear another voice above you, and you just hear, oh god, it's you. And you glance up, and you see another villain. But this guy, well, has a mask form, but you can't really tell what gender it is because they are wearing like this black mesh suit with what looks like purple and blue tech that's constantly moving through it, like in pulses. And he's got like this black dome glass helmet. It looks kind of like oh shoot, what were the Daft Punk, the one that has like the dome helmet?
oh my god, no!
It looks kind of like that, but all black. And
That's kind of cool.
and their legs kind of just like disappear into what looks like pixels under them, and they just look so tired. They're just like,
Gamer man, my arch nemesis.
he called you too. I knew I shouldn't have answered. She's like, Viral! Oh my gosh, it's you! Oh my gosh, this is so funny! We could work together on this! And she's like fanning her face with her acrylic nails.
I think the term for it is a collab.
Yeah, she like turns back to her phone and like puts a peace sign up to her eyes and like pulls him in while doing that. And she's like, collab!
No! Why would she say it like that? Hard! Disgusting! Shun!
Oh, and I think this is about when Silver Bullet and Dragonfly show up.
Yep. Yeah, I think instantly, like, the moment that Superstar?
Yeah, Superstar with an exclamation point.
Superstar!
Superstar!
This is hell?
Yeah. The moment Superstar pulls in Viral, Eclipse is gonna take that moment to kind of get the edge on them.
Okay.
She's going to instantly try and restrain both of them.
All right.
Because she knows that they're here to fight her. She's not going to take any, like, there's no delaying this.
Yeah.
You're not going to talk your way out of this one.
So, I'm thinking the only move for this might be Strike.
She's doing Strike, yeah.
Yeah, but you could also do a tag that would restrain them.
Yeah.
If you manage to get it.
I got an 8.
An 8? Okay. So they choose one. They take pain unless they halt. They are defeated, but you take pain. They exchange pain and or tags with you. They are incapacitated but undefeated. They temporarily lose an advantage or ability.
I should probably mention who I'm going for.
Yeah, who are you going for?
I guess she'll go for Superstar.
Superstar?
Yeah. Because all that lightning is a little bit... she doesn't know what Viral can do yet, and since her powers tend to be, like, restraining their abilities, it's not going to help, like, if you don't know what you're restraining.
That's true.
So she's going for Superstar first, because she's like, lightning. Easy enough to, block.
Okay. Let's see. What would be an advantage or ability that they could lose?
I mean, the lightning, the flying,
Knock them down.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't lose, like, the lightning in general, because that's their entire power, which does multiple things.
Maybe knocking them off of the lamppost would be a good idea.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Maybe she, like, whipped her chains around Superstar and, like, threw her to the ground.
I know what you do.
Because that could be exchange pain or tags. Maybe she electrocutes Eclipse through the chains.
I know what you do.
I don't like that.
I'm doing they temporarily lose an advantage or ability.
Oh no.
And while it's technically neither of those, it will...
It turns off the stream.
Yeah! You do this, it makes her jump and she, pulls away pushes the other guy away, and she drops her phone on the ground and it cracks and the screen goes black and she just shrieks.
Because it's an iPhone, or that world's equivalent of an iPhone, and it just shatters.
Yeah! And she's pretty high up.
Oh no!
The case isn't gonna do anything, because it's one of those bad, cheap ones that are huge for no reason.
And it lands on the screen anyways,
Oh no! You just pissed.
She drops that and shrieks, and as she does that, there's a bolt of lightning that shoots up into the air, which is what you guys saw.
Oh no! This is...
And that was my mic roll as well, so I can make sure experience for that.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Solid. Okay.
So I'm gonna say she's out of the fight for a moment, unless you guys fail something.
As she scrambles over to her phone and does all the things you do when you drop your phone and try to make sure everything still works.
Okay, so we at this point make it.
Mm-hmm. You guys come in, Silver Bullet and Dragonfly. What do you want to do? You see this woman just crawling on the ground, scrambling with a phone. Lightning is chaotically shooting off her as she panics. Your friend, the Eclipse, is over off to the side, looking very nonchalant with the chain out and just really, really rather frustrated.
Also in their civilian clothes.
No, Eclipse is in her costume.
Oh, when did you have time to change? Or were you in the coffee shop the costume? Oh, Lord. Okay.
No one's gonna bother you when you are
yeah.
Is she a villain or is she a hero? She's wearing a big hat and a mask.
I'd love to have a big hat and a mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
And above them, you just see this other person floating above them, just kind of not doing anything.
Dragonfly sees all this and just goes, "Why did you have to do it this early in the morning?" Ah! And probably looks at Silver Bullet and goes, "I feel like you, since the other one's kind of flying right now, you can handle the one that's on the ground until things get worse."
Sure. Yeah, that would probably be best.
Yeah, and with that, I think Silver Bullet's just gonna... I meant, not that, sorry. Dragonfly's gonna just fly, just the wings spread out from the back and flies up and goes towards the one that is flying. I think you said vinyl?
Viral.
Don't like that.
They just kind of look at you as you come towards them, and they're like, "Hello, I'm Viral. I'd appreciate it if you minded your own business. I'm just here to help out a friend.
Have you committed any crimes?
Today?"
Don't say today.
Vanessa sees Dragonfly fly up towards that guy, and she's like, "Careful, your tech."
Okay.
Ooh, good point. Pixel Man probably can mess with that.
Probably. Dragonfly just kind of hovers for a moment and then just goes, "If you just leave, we can get this situated. I would really prefer to get this done as quick as possible and as efficiently as possible. If you could just head out, that'd be great.
Okay, but your buddy down there is the one that messed with my buddy, so I'm just here to make sure everything's right.
And I'm here because this is my city, and I kind of don't want destruction to happen, so if you could just head on out.
Well, that's not something I do. I don't do destruction. So you don't have to worry about that.
And you can see he's just very much like, it's too early in the day for this kind of deal.
He starts to float over towards the Eclipse.
Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna...
Falcon, punch.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know.
Smackarooski.
Yeah, I feel like a good punch would definitely do that, and I'm debating since... Yeah, I think just a solid punch at this point. I'm just gonna...
Okay, roll strike.
Yeah, I figured. I'm am I worried? Absolutely. At least I get to use my thingy, though. It's might. Okay, so I got a 9.
All right. On a 7 to 9, they choose one.
Yeah.
They take pain unless they halt. They are defeated, but you take pain. They exchange pain and or tags with you. They are incapacitated but undefeated. They temporarily lose an advantage or ability.
Yeah, I'm just going in to punch him. It's one of those things where, like, Dragonfly genuinely does love, like, what he does, but at the same time, it's like, if y'all could, like, chill for, like, 5 minutes, that'd be great.
They are going to exchange tags with you.
Oh no. What does that
Happy
mean?
and healthy.
So, you're both taking the tag glitched.
Oh.
As you come in and punch, it does hit them, but your punch kind of goes into their face, like their face glitches around your hand, and you feel like this buzz in your fist that shoots up your arm, and you feel you said you had wings, right?
Yeah, they're designed to look like dragonfly wings.
Yeah. You feel your wings start to kind of sputter, and they can't hold you up anymore until they just stop, and you both fall.
Oh, God. And with that, he's preparing for impact. Let's be real here.
Yeah, you're not too high up, so you're good there.
Okay.
But that Viral's legs are now physical again so that they can stand, and your wings are not working.
He just kind of shrugs it off. Definitely...
He's like, time to hand-to-hand combat this on the ground.
Silver Bullet gives a thumbs up with her claws.
Well, yeah, but then he also just goes, looks over at Silver Bullet again and goes, hey, made it a little bit easier for all of us now. Rolling with it, like, yep, I totally meant to do this.
Viral kind of stumbles up, holding their face, like you did hurt them for real, and they're just like, ugh, why do I have to deal with this today? I didn't have to come.
No, and Chase, Dragonfly goes, no, and I gave you the option to leave.
I can't. I made a deal with my friend. I can't do anything. I have to do it.
If it's any consolation, I appreciate you being here. It makes it a 3v3 and almost a fair fight.
You hear off to the side just, oh! And you see Cricket off to the side.
Anonymous, Superstar, and Viral definitely are like all friends because they play like Steam games together. Like they have a WoW clan for sure.
Yeah. all on Superstar's streams.
No, I just was so happy to see Cricket, and I feel like when that happens, Dragonfly just looks over and goes, "What are you? Go home!" Like, this is weird.
Hey man, I came here because I saw Superstar's stream. I make sure that I'm always on top of them, make sure that they don't do anything. But it looks like you guys actually got it handled.
Yeah.
3v3. I'll be here if you need me. I'll just kind of sit here watching, eating some nerds or something. He pulls out a box of nerds.
Listen, I love Cricket, and I just want to say, just because of the same name dynamic, I really want the idea that Dragonfly is the older version, so it's like, what are you doing, kids?
I do think Cricket is younger than Dragonfly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that, like, Dragonfly is, like, kind of a more, like, paternal, like, mentor thing of, like, dude, what are you doing? You're a kid, go home!
Yeah, for the audience, this is Cricket the Second. There was an original Cricket, but, the name passes on. This is basically our Blue Beetle analog. Cricket is this kid who has, similarly to Blue Beetle, this bug that got him now has a green iridescent suit that has bug shell-like armor, and they fight crime with it.
Or just chill, watching other people fight crime.
Yeah. Right. I forgot this guy was also a streamer. He pulls out his phone and just turns it on. Alright. It's going. Superstar, you're on again.
Why would you?
Vanessa just sighs and is like, am I too old for this?
And I feel like even though Dragonfly is, again, mid-20s, just goes, I kind of feel the same way, and I'm close in age to a lot of them.
No, you're good. Just keep going.
Silver Bullet decides to ignore all this, and she heads over towards Superstar, and she goes, hey, I like your hair.
She's on the ground, like, tears coming out of her eyes. Her makeup is smeared, but also the makeup coming down is sparkly and rainbow. She's like, thanks! I had my personal hairstylist do it for me!
How did you get glitter in your mascara?
It's special brand. I buy it from, like, a special thing I have especially made for me. They're so good.
Wait, let me look up glitter mascara. Because I think that's a thing.
It's pretty common.
It is a thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can get glitter in all makeup.
I just like the idea that because of how Silver Bullet was raised by Under Blood Moon to being very practical, glitter mascara fucking new.
Okay. Let me take it. She walks up, she goes, I like your hair. She sees the makeup streaming down, and she goes like, oh, that's really good mascara too.
Thanks. It's hard to find people who actually appreciate your style. People these days are just like, oh, she's too extra. Just, bitch, I'm extra for good reasons. You mind your own business.
Well, I don't know that you're extra for good reasons. I'm pretty sure you're here committing crime.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay, I'm gonna punch you now.
Why are they're all so awkward. Why do I love them?
Unless you want to, like, keep doing this banter or whatever. Or surrender. You could always surrender. That's a valid option.
No, my friend called me and I have to do what my friend asked me to do because I'm a good friend.
Okay, well, I'm a good friend too, and that means I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Not if I punch you first.
Ooh, I would genuinely like to see you try. I will strike.
Okay.
I love that they're all so awkward, like...
That's an 8.
Alright, they choose another thing. What do I want to do? I think, similarly to what happened in the last one, but they are going to exchange pain with you.
She's got those acrylic nails. They're claws.
You both do claws on each other. Ugh.
Okay. Yeah, Silver Bullet just clocks her.
How much pain do you do?
I deal 2 pain.
2 pain? Okay, she also deals 2 pain.
Oh.
There's lightning.
Yeah, as you clock her, she was also swinging her fist at you, but, like, it's a limp fist. She's definitely not much of a puncher. But her sharp acrylic nails definitely hit your cheek, and as they, like, kind of dig into your skin, it's not too bad. But then there's a spurt of lightning that shoots into your jaw.
Ah. Ooh.
I would like to say that when that happens, Dragonfly is just... Ouch, that looks like it hurt. Jesus.
When he reaches up to her mask, feels the cut in her mask from the thing, pulls her glove away, sees a little bit of blood on her, and she's like, you actually hurt me.
You know, I'm pretty good at my job. I've been doing this for like a bit. Like, maybe after this we could like exchange like advice or something. I feel like it would be great on my stream, you know, girls' night or something. I could paint your claws. Oh, I got some great colors that would complement your suit.
Dragonfly is just kind of staring. The like iridescent goggles, just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But genuinely am impressed, and she kind of takes a fighting stance and shinks out her claws.
Excellent. Eclipse, what are you gonna do?
Is Anonymous still just in the coffee shop?
I wish I had a die so I could roll a luck check.
I mean, is he just in there? Has he come out? Did he leave through the back?
One moment. I'm just seeing if there's something I can roll or have you roll to like see if you noticed if he walked out or something.
Investigate. Examine places or objects, and then it's just like he's either there or he's behind me, or
just roll me a genius roll. Just kind of a luck roll.
That was my genius +1. So that's an 11.
Jeez.
Yeah, all this is happening and you're just not really about it. And you turn and like you're like, oh, fuck this guy. And you turn back to the coffee shop and you see him like just exiting the door and he freezes when he sees you staring directly at him.
her skull mask and the like gold-rimmed eyes just zone in on him. She's like, were you intending to face me yourself? Or were you just going to let your friends do it for you?
Well, yeah, I'm not a fighter. Were you intending on lying to me about the one thing that I do?
Oh, absolutely. And she's gonna use her chains, and
Zap him.
that is a 9.
So is that a strike?
Yes.
I don't have a stat sheet for this guy.
You're like, he's not gonna fight.
He's just kind of like a dude.
I made him 5 minutes ago.
He's just kind of a dude. Incredible.
I'd say, like, give him 0 might, maybe +1 speed, extra
I mean, they
genius.
don't have stats like that.
If he's just a normal guy, then
I mean,
that's
he's
fine.
kind of a normal guy, but he's still pretty high up in the ranks.
I mean, if he's just like the guy in the chair kind of guy.
Yeah.
If I'm just attacking a normal human, that's fine.
It's not too good, but
Maybe
you know.
he has a taser on him, but other than that, I think I should still just be able to attack a normal human.
So, what did you get again?
I got a 9.
You got a 9? So they were going to run, but
It could be they are defeated, but you take pain if he uses a taser.
he doesn't have a taser.
Why doesn't he? Man goes in with absolutely no, like, self-defense weapons, despite knowing he's gonna meet a villain.
I think he just kind of thought you would either not lie to him, or if you did, Superstar and Viral would take you out before he ever had to deal with it.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting me to back up as well.
Yeah.
How about incapacitated but undefeated?
Yeah, I think, you're just going to... What are you doing? Chain?
She's just gonna restrain him with her chains.
Okay, yeah, they're incapacitated.
That's her first move, is just try and restrain people.
So yeah, you restrain him. I'm gonna put the restrained tag on him.
But undefeated, he does not tell his friends to back down.
Yeah. So he kind of struggles and he's looking very upset. You know, you could have just held up your end of the deal and this would have gone by fine.
No, you're weird and sketchy.
yeah. She's
and
like,
we don't like you.
She's like trying to think of a good comeback that isn't just like, obviously I wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
She's like, I used to be a villain too. Like, come on.
Bro, wake up.
Yeah, so you would know why I have to do stuff like this.
Oh, of course I know why. It doesn't mean I'm going to play along.
Ugh.
Anyways, it's my friend's turn right now.
Dragonfly, what do you want to do?
I feel like looking at this whole scene then turns to to Viral and just goes, listen, we're both on the ground. If you could just walk away, that'd be great. It genuinely looks like things are already turning, and I'm gonna have to go home and fix this. You're gonna have to fix whatever happened. Let's just kind of part ways, as I don't have to book you, and you can just head out.
No.
No.
Okay, dude.
I like Viral's person. Honestly, I would watch these guys play WoW together.
You've got the high energy, you've got the chill, and you've got the one who knows all the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
The one who actually gets them anywhere.
Yeah.
And with that, just a big sigh and just goes, I told you. And just, I'm going in for another punch this
Another
time.
punch? Alright.
Yeah.
Roll strike.
Dragonfly punch!
No! Bad! That is an 8. I'm rolling mediocre.
Another 8.
We've all solidly gotten partial successes all game, except for the one failure at the very
That
beginning.
caused this entire problem.
Yeah.
And the one success.
As you were coming in for this punch, they don't move, and your fist, like, collides with the face, but once again, your fist kind of just goes through it. But then, like, in the last pit, you did kind of feel, like, a little bit of resistance, even though it was kind of, like, malleable in the last one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This time you feel that at first, but then it just disappears as they kind of phase, and you fall directly through them, and they come back together, and you're on the ground, and they just kind of turn and look, and you're like, this isn't worth the trouble. And they take pain unless they halt.
A person after my own heart. This isn't worth the trouble.
So they take pain unless they halt, so they're...
Yeah.
So they're...
So
okay.
for now...
They're stopping.
Yeah, for now they are
Okay.
stopping. Unless, like, something else happens to make them start again.
And Dragonfly's just on the ground and goes, this is not a good start to the day.
You're telling me.
He just pushes himself up.
You know, I just wanted to have my churro. I just wanted...
I think Central Gate is the world capital of churros.
It can't be the world capital of churros, but it's definitely famous for them.
Like, there's probably a churro museum. Like, people come here for the churro. You know,
Oh my
like, you go to
God.
New York for the
Yeah.
pizza? Like,
Yeah.
And just, like, and Dragonfly goes, I was just on my way to work. Like, what?
Oh yeah, you got a job?
Yeah, like, most
Don't talk to this dude.
Viral's like, yeah, I'm late for work too. Can I go?
I mean, I don't got a job. I don't need a job.
I'm
some weird virus thing, I guess.
I just thought of Emperor's New Groove. I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
That's like, but that's kind of, he's just like, yeah, I need a job that pays me.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, so I would prefer if you would just leave.
You should try being a virus someday. You don't need to eat. It's nice, though.
No. It's just- no, thank you. And then calls over and is like, everything good on your guys' end? Just from the ground. Still hasn't fully gotten himself.
We get like a pan zoom over to Silver Bullet and whatever they're doing.
No, yeah, this is great, actually. I'm doing great.
What's your plan? She's got a bruise forming on her makeup face. You kind of wiped off some of it and it's starting to turn purple. You've got a scratch bleeding on your cheek.
Yeah. I will... One last offer for you to stand down, because I'm super invincible and you're not. So, again, I just feel the need to say, if you want to be done, we can be done.
You're so stubborn. I just want to help my friend. My friend's being hurt over there. Don't you know how much that hurts me?
Okay.
I like that all of us are just like, what in the world?
It takes so much energy for me to be her.
I don't want to beat up this WoW clan.
Cricket over off to the side. You got the superstar! Woo!
Why are you supporting the villain?
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be streaming this. She, yells over at Cricket.
I mean, she would have been streaming it anyway.
And Dragonflies goes, so
That's
why are you
kid.
doing it? Kid, what? Go, don't.
He's got a coffee from inside the shop now.
What did you
You're
go
good.
inside? This is like frazzled.
She's gonna roll to incapacitate Superstar.
Okay, roll strike.
And she heals 1 pain because of her advanced rapid healing.
Nice.
Which is how I am gamifying her super durability. Got a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 7.
We are really out here just mediocre.
We're real mediocre today, but that's okay.
Okay, so what exactly is your plan?
She rushes forward with her claws out. She's going to employ a little bit of her super speed to kind of bob and weave to make it harder for her to get blasted by lightning. And then she kind of leaps forward and pulls her punch a little bit so she doesn't destroy this young woman, but wants to hit her solidly enough that she goes down.
Okay.
I think she's aiming for the... She's aiming for the stomach.
Oh boy. I don't want to just keep spamming the exchange pain or tags with you, but I like doing the tags.
Yeah, just, what happens. Oh, wait. Sorry, I read that wrong. I got a 6, not a 7, so I got a full failure.
Oh, no.
Wonderful.
My apologies.
Oh boy, this is fun then.
Gotta stay honest.
Thank you. This makes my life so much better.
Oh, no.
So you're coming in to punch her in the gut, and she flips up her hand in the most dainty way possible, and
It's the talk to the hand move.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Riley, but I have to do it. She puts up a glam electricity force field. It's just, this force field comes out from her hand, formed by her electricity, and it's just so sparkly for some reason. And as she flips her hand up at you, she goes, blocked!
Oh my god, no.
Silver Bullet runs into it at full speed and just gets blocked.
And you're going to take 2 pain.
That's okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Silver Bullet gets blocked and zapped pretty badly, and she goes flying backwards and she smashes into a building. Silver Bullet crawls out and she's like, I have fought ghosts. I have fought evil werewolves. I fought a vampire once. I fought aliens. I fought a pirate. But I'm gonna get taken down by a streamer?
Look, you just can't stop beauty this great. I'm just too stunning.
I want to punch you.
That's what everyone says.
I bet they do.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh.
I try to be nice.
Eclipse, it's your turn.
Yeah. Eclipse actually, she looks over to Dragonfly and she's like, nice job with that other one.
Viral waves at you.
I'll give you a hand with this one if you can help me with them. And so Eclipse is supporting Dragonfly on their next move.
Okay.
That's fun.
I don't know what that does.
So when I support you, you can either take +1 respect with me and then roll plus your stat and plus respect to make your move, and I recharge power. Or you get to take a push on your next move.
Mm-hmm. The pushes are really good. It basically allows you to kind of do like a 12 plus, or it depends on the one, but like you get to do a really cool thing. However, if you do fail a push move, it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you would basically get, let's see, +1 respect with So is that my respect applies to their number, or their respect applies to their number? Because they'll get plus...
Yeah, they take +1 respect with you, so they are rolling plus their respect for you.
Okay.
I feel that's a double entente, I feel like, because I think at this moment with everything and knowing that it was...
So it would either be a +2 plus your stat, or it would be you get to push the move and get a bonus, but you really don't want to miss.
Yeah, the push means that you get to roll 3d6 and drop the lowest.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of how Dragonfly would put this, and I feel like, well, Dragonfly is a pretty kind of chill in regards to that. Just the fact that this was, like, from the context gathered around seems to be that Eclipse did something is based on, like, the interactions Dragonfly's had with Viral of, like...
Yeah, what Eclipse do?
Eclipse is just asking for Dragonfly to help with Starburst.
Well, yeah, but I feel like I would rather do a...
Superstar. Sorry.
Starburst.
I feel like I'd rather do the push for that one versus the respect, just based off of what the hell did
fair.
you do?
Yeah, you might not be taking respect, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it based off of what the hell did you do?
Yeah, plus it'd be fun to try our first push move.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna try that. So, and with that, Dragonfly props himself back off the ground and onto their feet.
Starburst.
Kind of, definitely kind of,
Superstar!
rolls head and is going to just ram into...
Just like a body slam?
Body slam from the side. Well, she's not looking.
Wait, into Superstar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just running.
Roll 3d6 and drop the lowest.
Because Viral's done, and Anonymous is tied up in a normal
Yeah,
guy,
exactly.
so...
Okay, and what am I gonna do? Just strike?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that is a 12!
Incredible.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
So I get to choose one.
Mm-hmm.
I slam into Superstar, and, like, you just see, like, Silver Bullet has, got blocked, and just suddenly blur of iridescent green, and just slams into Superstar from the side, knocking her down, and just stands there and goes, "Stand down. It's too early for this." And that's gonna be, they take pain unless they hold.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a, like, chill out, or this is gonna go bad for you.
Yeah, she sees you coming, and she kinda shrieks this high-pitched, like, not the face! And, you hit into the shield, and, like, you feel a little bit of a buzz, but it kinda disintegrates, and you kinda stumble through the shield, and she's, like, kinda cowering.
Yeah, and it's just, are you done?
They look over at their friends and look back at you. Maybe?
Viral just, like, shrugs.
Yeah.
I would like to state, because you put a tag instead of pain, Dragonfly has taken no pain.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Dragonfly is just standing there, 6 feet tall, just staring down with that bug-like, like, look.
Yeah, she's halting for now, but that doesn't mean she's defeated.
It just means they might come back later.
Yeah, and that's fine. Dragonfly's like, I don't want to keep doing this, just stop.
2 of them have halted, and 1 of them is incapacitated. All of them are undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like then Dragonfly turns to Silver Bullet and offers a hand, and she's like, "You good?"
Silver Bullet takes the hand, pulls herself up, and gives another clawed thumbs up. She goes, "1 second." Ow. And her wounds start to close themselves up. I am going to roll Steal Yourself.
Nice.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Superstar goes over to Anonymous, and, like, she's keeping an eye on you guys, like, she's keeping her body facing towards you, and
Yeah,
she, like,
Eclipse is also near Anonymous.
Yeah, she sides up to the opposite side of Eclipse, and she kind of leans in and is like, "Hey, I I don't know if this is worth it. Like, do we need to fight these guys? They're kind of a lot. And Viral just like walking over very casually, does not care about you guys. It's just like, yeah, we got a stream tonight. Are we still doing that? We still on for that?
I love this so much.
Um,
They're just like, eh.
What'd you get?
I got an 8, so I got to heal 1, but I take -1 forward. But because of my advanced rapid healing, I get to remove 1 pain when I take a roll. So Silver Bullet is back down to 1 pain. Basically, all of her wounds close back up.
Oh,
She gets up, and you hear like a bone crack into place. She goes,
Ooh.
"Ooh, okay. Are we still doing this?"
That's up to them.
Eclipse just goes, I wouldn't recommend it.
yeah. Roll stand firm, real quick, Eclipse.
Alright. That is plus...
Plus will.
plus will. I've got that. That is an 8.
8 and a 7 to 9. Choose one.
I choose one.
Yeah, you choose one. Take 1 pain in addition to any other pain taken or tag as established. Give up on an immediate or short-term goal. Give way. They are not halted, but you take +1 ongoing against them in this scene. Presumably not the first one.
When you hold your position physically, socially, or emotionally. What am I doing? They're the ones deciding whether to leave or not.
Yeah. So they're kind of talking to what you assume is kind of the leader of the group, not in like their boss kind of way, but you know how like Riley is kind of the leader of the D&D stuff?
Am not.
Yes, you are.
You kind of are when it comes to D&D stuff a little bit.
Okay, yes. The when it comes to the game.
That's what
yes.
Jamie said.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what Jamie said.
I mean, is this more of a persuade or stand firm? Because
No, it is a
what
stand
she
firm.
said was, I wouldn't suggest it.
It is a stand firm because they're kind of talking to the leader friend of the group, and as they are doing this, he makes a sudden movement. I don't know if I want to say until you choose. No, I'll just say he's pulling a gun on you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's still kind of restrained, but he had enough like lower arm movement to reach under his shirt and pull this out.
I'm so upset that Savior doesn't include other people. I'm so upset. Except Savior includes innocent bystanders. I'm mad. I know Eclipse is not an innocent bystander.
So, on a hit, you prevent others from passing you or moving you, and they are halted. But, I do get a downside. So they're still halted. Yeah, I'm going to take the pain, because that'll keep them halted.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
You just take the gunshot? Oh
Hell
god,
yeah.
that's terrifying. That's terrifying. I love it.
Yeah, Eclipse is standing in Starburst's, Superstar's way of getting to Anonymous and letting him go, so she's going to stand her ground.
Yeah, so, oh boy, I gave him the same amount of pain that I gave the other two, and it's +1 pain.
Yep.
Oh boy.
How much pain do I take?
3 pain.
Yep, I'm
Jesus.
at 4.
Oh boy.
Down?
Yeah, can I steal myself?
Yeah. Let me look at that.
Is that something I can do before I pass out?
Well, I mean, I don't think so, because this is happening as the consequences to your last
Yeah,
steal
that's
yourself
fair.
move. So I think you have to take this. I'm just trying to look at what I'm trying to find what happens when all of your pain gets filled up.
When you fill your last pain shield, you face death. Choose one. You die, but you
Okay.
foil the villain's master plan to take them with you.
Never mind then.
You die, but you save someone else's life, remove all their pain, and take them out of harm's way. You live, but are defeated and changed. Replace your existing style with a different one.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So,
That's good.
in that case, I'm not going to take that. I'll do the giveaway. So she gets shot, and they're not halted anymore. But I get 1+1 on going against them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, valid.
So now I'm just up to 3 pain.
I wasn't even gonna have you get hurt if you did that. You manage to see it as they're pulling it out and they shoot, and because of that, you have to let go of the chain so that you can dodge, and it loosens on him, and they use that to pick him up and just bolt.
Oh, sorry, real quick, I'm sorry. Can I roll to rescue Eclipse?
Rescue?
Because I feel like, Jamie, if you were going to have him shoot me, either way, he still would have shot me. It just would have been
It's true, it is kind of point blank, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, then yeah, you if it's point blank, then
Okay, yeah, I would allow you to try and rescue so that
no, you just talked me
Eclipse
out of it.
doesn't get shot.
You guys just convinced me that I can't.
No, we just said you can.
No, when you protect or save anyone from danger, including yourself.
The point blank was that I would still take damage regardless of which option I chose.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, you would get an experience because you're using the speed.
Yeah. So
Yeah, roll rescue.
we've just been talking about how she's super durable and she heals quickly if the bullet isn't silver. I just rolled a 12.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah!
So, on a hit, they are safe for now and any threat is halted. So they're halted again.
no! Again! So you release them and then they're instantly halted again.
How does Silver Bullet rescue Eclipse?
So basically, okay, to rewrite the scene a little bit, to retcon, he pulls out the gun and he fires, and as he does, Silver Bullet just blurs in between, and the bullet hits the bullet symbol on her chest and just flattens like a pancake and ricochets off her.
Hell yeah.
When that happens, she roars, and as she does, kind of the wolf, the wolf spirit that is inside all of the wolf pack kind of rears out of her, and so there's this ghostly wolf apparition that kind of stretches out in front of her and like gives off a menacing roar with her.
Can I take +1 respect for Silver Bullet?
Sure, yeah. As this is happening,
Let's just got our ass saved.
Anonymous just kind of puts the gun back under the shirt and is like, yeah, we're done.
I'm not. Silver Bullet is going to go to attack Anonymous.
Oh!
He did just try to shoot someone.
Eclipse is going to put her hand up and be like, hold on, wait.
Nope.
Nope, okay.
He did just try to shoot them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not gonna fly.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly.
I'm not gonna bother standing firm against Silver Bullet.
Yeah, roll strike.
Silver Bullet got a 7, and all of her pain is gone now, by the way.
Oh my gosh. They take pain unless they halt. They're halting.
They've already halted.
Oh my gosh.
Can I take the gun?
So
with
the
this?
guy puts the gun back under the shirt, and Viral's just kind of standing there. But as you're like lunging towards them in your rage, Superstar like flings herself dramatically out in front of her friends. She's like, "No, you can't."
I would like to throw Superstar.
Are they defeated yet?
If that's being happened, I would in fact like to just kind of get in there because what the hell?
The new goal is to take Anonymous's gun and put these people in jail.
No! They have a stream tonight! Yeah, she just flings herself out in front of you, and she's like, "Please, we're sorry. We'll go home. We're not gonna do anything else. We have like a mutual respect, I guess, or something."
Not anymore.
Eclipse is going to continue speaking up. She's like, leave them be. They didn't even do anything that bad except try and start a fight. And I want to persuade.
Oh.
Because if Silver Bullet's not gonna back down. That is a +1 to will. I got an 8. They require something of you only if you will do what they want. What does Silver Bullet want from Eclipse?
She looks back and, I've been mostly focusing on Silver Bullet and Laura as I'm trying to differentiate her from Lyle as she's further away from Blood Moon's ideal of heroing and this very like strict view of what superheroing is and how you have to behave and act. But the thing is she was still raised by that woman, and she still is a member of the wolf pack. And like at the end of the day, like that intensity and that training and that like, education is still deeply a part of her, even if she's managed to like change.
You keep going, you're gonna end up killing someone.
Yeah, Silver Bullet goes like, the goons can leave, and points at Anonymous. He's going to jail.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah. That's the compromise. Like that's the what I want from Eclipse is she's like, if we're gonna stop the fight, that's okay, but Anonymous has to go to jail.
Oh, Superstar's like, but our stream!
You're lucky all you did is disturb the peace, because if you had thrown a single one of those bolts at a civilian, you would be going right into the locker along with this idiot.
You're no fun when you're mad.
And Dragonfly kind of comes up and definitely is like, okay, we can get this settled. Eclipse has Anonymous and looks at, your name's Anonymous. I'm going to call you Nani. Because you know what? You've got enough problems. You're not even getting a full address.
Please don't.
Nani.
Okay.
No.
Just to his face, Nani. hands together, Nani.
But this is like in the modulated voice and just looks at Viral and Superstar and goes, just head out. It's up to the authorities, and looks at Silver Bullet. What exactly is going to go down? Yes,
Can I request something?
What?
As they're walking away, can Cricket be like, hey, do you need a third member for your stream?
No.
I was thinking of something as soon as Reese was done, but I guess I can do it now while we're talking about Cricket. Cricket's just like, hey, everyone's in chat's calling you Nani now. He like hangs his head really sad and embarrassed.
And Dragonfly goes, we're going to see what the authorities and how they deal with this. Because yes, a gun was involved and shot at someone. And he's looking now at Anonymous. Like, you can't see any, like, actual expression because of the covering features. But you can tell disappointment all radiating. Like, you could have done better. And just goes, and this is going to be something they deal with. You might be able to get off a little easier than going directly to prison. So just comply, let them go, and we'll get this settled with.
He, Anonymous kind of sighs and looks at his friends and he's like, I'll see you guys in the next stream.
With that, Dragonfly turns to both Eclipse and Silver Bullet and just goes, are we going to all take Anonymous, or can...
I can handle this. The cops will be here soon. I'll give them the report.
Okay. And turns to Silver Bullet and goes, I get why you're upset, but this is not one of those times to go off. We are letting the proper authorities handle it. No one was injured in a detrimental way. This is one of those moments where we have to evaluate, and in this moment, our job here is done. We have gotten the threat handled.
Silver Bullet sighs and shakes her head. She walks over to Anonymous and she takes his gun. And then she just squeezes until it is just a perfectly like flat disc of metal. And then she looks at all three of them and she drops the disc of metal onto the ground and lets it just clatter and roll for a moment, like dropping a large penny. And when it is done rolling and settles down to the ground, she goes, just know I was holding back.
This is really gonna break the ice. Superstar's like, what else can you do with those hands?
Dragonfly's face red. Okay, that's enough.
Viral just face unchanged, no body movement other than just full on smacks her.
No hesitation, just slaps.
Yeah.
Silver Bullet starts getting out handcuffs.
Nope.
She slaps handcuffs onto Anonymous, and then she turns and looks at Viral and Superstar and holds up 2 handcuffs.
Nope. And I feel like Dragonfly's like, let's let the cops deal with this. If you want, and looks at Eclipse, you can file, since you said you're going to be dealing with the cops, you can file the reaction of who disturbed the peace alongside with Anonymous, and looks over at those two. And that, in this moment, we did our job. You even said disturbing the peace is, we're not cops, we're heroes. We're here to apprehend the biggest threat that has been done. The cops are on their way. They can deal with what to do with disturbers of the peace.
Yeah, while you're just kind of doing this, Viral just kind of grabs Superstar's wrist and is like, come on, we got stream. And she kind of like is dragged away as she's like, bye Anonymous, we'll miss you. Bye pretty lady.
Silver Bullet puts away the handcuffs and shakes her head.
Maybe we could get a drink sometime.
Absolutely not.
Boo.
Dragonfly is also dragging Silver Bullet away.
Yeah, it's kind of that. But then also, before Dragonfly goes, Dragonfly looks across at Eclipse and goes, this is, the whole conversation about what the hell happened is far from over here.
Yeah.
This is just, we're letting the cops handle it. It's far from over. And just...
You two deserve an explanation. I will give it to you later when this is done. And perhaps when Silver Bullet has calmed down a little more.
I'm calm.
Clearly.
And again, like, I do want to stress, like, this isn't Lyle. Lyle would be, like, chasing them down and frothing at the mouth. Like, Silver Bullet is clearly deeply upset, but, like, again, held up her, was never going to deeply injure any of these people, let alone kill them, and was never intending to, like, go back on her word of these two can leave. Like, she just was pulling out the handcuffs to scare them off. And once they go, she makes no move to pursue them. Yeah, she sighs and goes, I'm calm.
And Dragonfly genuinely believes her and goes, yeah, I can tell. How about we just get going? You
meet back up with me here tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'll have to see if... And he pulls out the phone now. No, pulls out the phone. Well, if it's tonight, it's more so if anyone wants to, like, have Nikki over for, like, a sleepover. Like, dealing with the other parents.
You do still have to go to work, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Eclipse sees him take out the phone and is like, unless there is a better place you'd like to meet. This is not... No,
I just have to get something set up. And just sends a text, like, to, like, you know how sometimes parents will have, like, group chats?
Yeah.
Sometimes. He has those. It's like, hey, a work thing came up that's gonna keep me at the office. Can someone, like, take Nikki tonight? Like, it's, like, a whole thing.
One of Dragonfly's friends has named it the Single Dad Support Group. And he's
just like, please, I'm only 25, please. I've established he's 25 now. And just after the after gets an affirmation, goes, yeah, okay, we can meet later. For now, we should all get going because the cops are coming, and I really do need to get going. I know, yeah, just and he goes, oh, this is gonna be a pain to fix, because of the wings, and just...
Yeah. Honestly, they're not doing too bad. Like, you're starting to feel them, like, vibrate a little bit whenever you try to use them.
Yeah. And he just turns to Silver Bullet and goes, I'm gonna be a phone call or text away. If you need anything, let me know. I have to get going.
It's cool. Just...
thank you for your restraint. Thanks. Okay.
You know me, consummate professional.
And thank you both for having my back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then immediately pulls out the phone and is just texting, I'm so sorry I got caught up. There was a big fight, superhero, like, not lying, but also
Oh, yeah.
Not pretending he was involved with it.
yeah, he's pretending he wasn't involved with it, but he's not lying in that there was a big fight that held me up, traffic, blah blah blah, cops are coming through, as he's like speed walking to where he had parked the Prius a little bit down, because he had flown, so.
Silver Bullet walks over to Eclipse and pats Eclipse on the shoulder, and she goes, "No one's dying on my watch."
Thank you, Shirley.
I wasn't aiming on killing anyway, so.
You shut up. Did you see what I did to your little toy there?
I did. It was very impressive.
Riley, for the love of God, please call him Nani for me.
Nah, that's not Silver Bullet's style. She wants to glare at him, but she wears, like, her mask comes with, like, eye
It does the
protection.
Spider-Man thing of, like, gets the angry eyebrows over the eye slots.
That's the cool part about Eclipse's hat. All she has to do is lower the brim slightly, and the eyes
Yeah.
just go into, like, anger mode.
Oh, you know what? I know what she does. She walks over and she picks him up by his shirt collar, like a mama cat holding a kitten. And she walks him over to the cops.
He's just like, I was just doing my job, right? And she, like, betrayed me.
What? What respect do you think I have for you and what you do?
I don't know.
No, better question. Do you think what you do is a vocation?
I'm paid.
Well, you're wrong. And let me be the first one to tell you, I have zero respect for you and what you do. Do you know what people that pull that kind of thing where I'm from, do you know what happens to them?
What?
My mother claws them up and they end up in the hospital.
Well, I guess I'm lucky then.
You are lucky.
You should really talk to your friend, though. Considering she's the one that hired me.
Oh, trust me, I am sure that they have a reasonable explanation for this. And trust me again when I say I will do everything in my power to make sure that whatever you do is brought to light and you go away for a long time.
We'll see.
Disgusting. And the cop cars pull up. Take this moron away.
They just kind of, like, you can tell, like, there's one guy that's been on this for a while and one policeman that's completely new. One guy...
They always gotta pair them up like that, too.
Yeah. The first guy sighs, rolls his eyes, and kind of takes the guy from you, and the other one just kind of salutes at you. Just like, yes, sir, ma'am. We got this.
I wasn't there for the entire situation. I will have Eclipse send a debrief down so that we can have all of this sorted out.
Eclipse is gonna stay back and talk to the police.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
She also wants to say something to Anonymous once Silver Bullet has moved on.
Oh, Silver Bullet is standing behind Eclipse like an angry bodyguard.
Oh, she's not even going.
No, she's not
just
going,
gonna
yeah.
wait for Eclipse to be done talking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what Eclipse tells the cops is that he wasn't actively involved in the fight at first. He hired the two others to come and fight for him, and she gives descriptions of the two other supervillains. And then, so basically he has a charge for, like, hiring a hitman. Mm-hmm. And then the gun was a little more out of self-defense, given that he wasn't actively involved in the fight until they turned their targets onto him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the things are hiring other people to attack for you, and then, yes, pulling out a gun that's likely unlicensed and trying to shoot it in a residential area, but it was more because he was antagonized.
Yeah. The first guy's kind of writing all this down, and the second guy's just standing next to the car door where the prisoner's been put.
Yeah. And before they close the door, she kind of looks at Anonymous and she's like, "I'm sorry I had to come to this."
Well, I won't be taking any more job offers from you in the future, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, please don't.
You got what you wanted, though, and I got to see a little fun with my friends, so at least that's something. And I'll be out of here pretty soon anyway.
So yeah, Eclipse turns back to Silver Bullet and is like, I'll be meeting up with you in Dragonfly tonight.
Okay.
And I'll explain everything.
Please do.
Before you go, what kind of coffee do you like?
We
determined she likes sweet.
Yeah, we determined she likes sweet coffee. Something sweet, just, none of that black stuff.
Okay. Feel free to message Dragonfly as well. Though, I don't know how you'll get the message to me in time for me to order it.
No problem.
I would like to state, I really wish there's a way to remove a respect, because I feel like that moment, really was Dragonfly was not happy.
I think you could just do that.
Yeah, I think you can just do that in the narrative.
Yeah.
Because that moment of the fact that when it's she hired me and it was involved if we came to support, that would not be for Eclipse, would not be a thing that Dragonfly would be on board with.
Yeah. I would say don't do it yet. Wait for the conversation tonight and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because Dragonfly wasn't there to hear it.
Yeah, you kind of starting to piece together what's happening, but you're going to be mulling it over all day while you're at work.
Oh, absolutely. That's why.
Definitely going to affect your worth ethic.
Eclipse is going back to her hotel room to get rid of her pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of have just a little montage of you guys going throughout your day real quick. Just a few seconds of seeing you guys Eclipse in the hotel room, kind of trying to relax, maybe taking a bath, cleaning themselves up. Silver Bullet going on patrol again, and Dragonfly just working. And
unless Silver Bullet goes back to bed, considering how much sleep she got.
Yeah, I was gonna say that honestly sounds right.
She texts a super tailor. Hey, suit got damaged. Minor cut on the
pack extra
on the face mask. Are you open anytime soon?
It's got glitter in it. Does my insurance cover glitter?
Glitter is everywhere on all of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have this little montage of you guys doing that until nighttime falls, and you all get off work, you finish relaxing or doing whatever you're doing, and you start to meet up.
Yeah. Back in the suit, definitely.
Eclipse has 3 coffees to go. And 3 churros that she bought from a stand.
Oh!
The moment he sees the churro, grabs one, he's like, I didn't eat lunch. Didn't have it. I'm hungry.
Well, I should have picked up a sandwich from the cafe for you.
Cuts to the closed sign on the cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coffees are just a little lukewarm because she's been standing there waiting, since it closed. She had bought them and then it was just gotta wait for them to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so in there and just moves the modulator, and that's the just takes a sip, doesn't say anything whenever the modulator is off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just standing there really quietly for a moment, take some sips. And
instead of saying that they're on the street, I'm gonna say this is moved up to the rooftops and she climbed up a fire escape.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Make a nice rooftop scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you know what it is?
It also makes it a little less obvious that she's just standing around there waiting for someone.
Yeah, you know what it is, though? This is a cafe that has a rooftop area.
Oh, just a little dining area. On the top.
Yes. Good. Solid.
There's potted plants and just Eclipse sitting there at a metal table with the iron garden chairs.
It's got the umbrella, but the umbrella's closed right now.
Yeah.
Don't need it. She has a hat.
Plus, it's night.
Dragonfly, once finishes the churro, kind of, instead of sitting in the chair, sits definitely on the table. Is at the moment just, are you going to explain yourself? Voice modulator back on.
Has Silver Bullet arrived yet?
Yeah, Silver Bullet walks in.
Okay. Also, Vanessa bought Dragonfly the same drink as Silver Bullet. So whatever Silver Bullet was
Yeah.
I can definitely say He likes sweet things. It's all good.
So she probably got them both, like, I don't know, mochas or lattes.
Like a caramel macchiato.
Macchiato.
God,
Sure, yeah.
I imagine he'd take, like, the first time he takes a sip, he likes sweet things, but when it comes, like, it's a very kind of teetering, so he just kind of scrunches his nose a bit, but just keeps drinking it because he's really hungry. And it, like, helps. But you,
He's got, like, a pure black coffee with a little bit of sugar, but, like, not enough to really make a difference.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And it's not even actual sugar, it's like the
Oh, it's Splenda or something?
stevia, something like that.
Oh, no.
She's like, I gotta
Okay.
watch my weight. Can't have too many calories in it.
But, yeah, so he's just leaning against there, waiting for that explanation.
She takes a deep breath, and she pulls out the laptop and 3 burner phones.
Oh.
And she goes, the other day, it had come to my attention that communication is severely lacking amongst the various heroes that have been invited to assist this city. And I had personally felt that some action must be taken to remedy that, and I made some plans without consulting anyone else because I did not quite believe that what I had in mind would be taken well. So I hired Anonymous to set up a program for me that would help me keep an eye on things around the city. And in doing so, I made a mistake with the deal, and he believed that I betrayed him, and so he called in his friends, and you guys had to help me clean up the mess.
Believed in quotations.
You can't see the features, but I would like y'all to know that the anger is, like, rapidly shifting on his face. The closest you can see is the clenching of the jaw, like, multiple times as it clenches and unclenches, trying to form words.
She kind of takes a moment and then goes, all I have to give you is my gratitude for not letting me deal with that problem on my own. And these. And she kind of, like, slides 2 of the burner phones over in their directions. She's like, a communication device, untrackable, but just something. I know you two texted each other, but there's been no communication towards me.
Oh.
If you ever need me, or perhaps need to request that I do not show up when something happens in the city, let me know. That's just what these are for. And this is what I had paid Anonymous to do. And she opens up the laptop. She goes, this is a stream of every surveillance camera in the city. No more looking for lightning in the sky. We'll know if something happens, and we can get there in double time.
Okay, couple of things. One, we need to take some steps to make sure this doesn't become a panopticon situation.
A what?
A panopticon?
This is me, Reese, not knowing what the hell that is.
Surveillance state.
Okay, thank you. That was me, Reese, genuinely not knowing. That's why I was like, the what?
Panopticon is a disciplinary concept brought to life in the form of a central observation tower placed within a circle of prison cells. From the tower, a guard can see every cell and inmate, but the inmates can't see into the tower.
Okay, it's that.
I knew, watching Guardians of the Galaxy, we know what the Panopticon is. The word was never said to me ever before in my life.
2, I appreciate what you tried to do. In the future, come and talk with us, and we will figure out a way to make that or something like it happen without having to involve hiring people like that.
Is that all you... That's all?
in as many words, I do think you made a mistake here, but your heart was in the right place and you tried to do a good thing. There's issues with it, but at the end of the day, you informed people, and so you clearly, you've made yourself accountable, and that matters. And I know that you're working to better yourself, and you do care about this city. Now, again, just superhero rules 101, which I would love it if we could all just, briefly go over them. 1, we don't kill people, and we don't let people kill people. I don't want to get into it, but I kind of have a thing. I'm sorry if I maybe got a little intense there, but I do just want to say, I hope you all can trust me enough to know that I care about these rules and I would never overstep my bounds. That dude sucks. I would never do anything severe to that dude because that would be wrong. 2, let's not invent a surveillance state. 3, secret identities are important, but also it can kind of remove us from accountability. So, since we are a community of people trying to make the world a better place, that's what CCWP is all for, let's keep each other accountable so that when we come up with plans to better the city, like this, and she gestures at the laptop, we share it with everyone so we can all brainstorm and figure out the best way to go about it.
Yes, that's what the burner phones are for.
I'm running out of superhero rules, but I feel you get where I'm going with this. Good, bad job? Bad, good job?
Thank you.
I think you should stop there with that one, maybe?
Yeah, Silver Bullet shrugs.
But about the secret identity thing, I'm sure you and Dragonfly have your own thing going on there.
Oh yeah, super identities are so important. You should never give your name out to anyone. It is vital that you keep that on the down low.
Oh, believe me, yeah. So, in these phones, I have us set up by our pseudonyms. If one of them gets lost or taken, no one will be none the wiser.
Okay.
Sounds good. This is the first thing Dragonfly has said since the revelation, because Dragonfly is kind of pissed. Understands where Silver Bullet's coming from, still, and like what Eclipse was doing, still kind of upset about the whole thing.
Yeah. And Eclipse is also upset, but at the same time, it's just like, she already did it, the damage is done. She didn't have a way to contact them before, and now she does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when Silver Bullet was like, we need to make sure these are discussed, she's like, I can at least discuss it now.
Yeah.
Because before I would have just had to wait around for you guys to show up. They're not like Future Man, where they're surrounded by a ton of people with microphones waiting to just be found in a park somewhere.
What's important is that we support each other, and we support the city during this time. And that's what I see at the core of what this is.
Eclipse closes the laptop and puts it away.
I also have something I would like to say while we're all together. Who do you think should win?
Oh.
If we're thinking about this like a competition, which it kinda is, who do you think should win? Or if we, removing the aspect of it being a competition, who do you think should take care of the city from this point going forward? If we 3 were placing our votes, where would you place them?
I don't believe that's a fair question.
I don't want to put that in, mainly because, 1, I for sure have a biased opinion. This is my city. I have a biased opinion that's not going to give a unbiased answer. This is my city. These are my people. I've been dealing with this stuff for a while. I may not be Dr. Iconoclast, but it's still going to be something
Look,
I care about.
that's what I'm looking for right now. I want to hear your biases. I want to hear your opinions. I'm not saying that I'm going to hold you to what you say or whatever. I just want to hear what your opinions are.
Then what's yours, Silver Bullet?
Okay. I think you'd both be incredible patrons for the city in your own rights for different reasons.
But
Not really so much of a but more of a comma. I did originally come here to support Simulacrum. I don't want to get too deep into it. And I'm not saying that I don't want you to be chosen for the position. I think everyone has their own upsides and downsides to why they would be a good patron for this place. However, I admit that I'm here because I'm trying to support a friend. And also, it's not really up to me. And I wanted to hear what you thought and why you thought, you should be the patrons, or if you thought someone else would do a good job at the role.
I see.
Well,
Maybe I suppose I could throw mine out there then. I want to do something good for people. And yes, I don't have the intimacy with the city that Dragonfly does. I suppose in any case it could be any people that I want to do good for. But I'm here because of Future Man, and he won't tell me anything, being Future Man. But I'm going to do my best, and I believe that if given the chance, I could be a great patron for the city. And I could set up a great network of heroes to keep it safe.
okay. Dragonfly, why do you think you should be the patron of the city?
and you see just a moment trying to piece the words together and just I want to be the patron because this is my city. I've grown up here. I've grown up under Dr. Iconoclast's influence. Because Dr. Iconoclast had everything covered, I just would cover the small things, but I know I can do more. I have these capabilities that for some reason, despite hurting people I knew and loved, gave me more. And I don't think I should just be standing around and so I helped around the smaller aspects that slipped through. Well, Dr. Iconoclast got the big things, and now that Dr. Iconoclast has passed on, I want to fill those shoes. I care about what happens. I care about even the delinquents causing issues. I care about the fact that there are kids coming out here. Like, you saw Cricket. I don't like the idea that a kid's doing that. I've tried.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea.
Another addendum. We gotta do something about that Cricket kid, but continue.
Trust me, I've been trying. This has been a work in progress. It's just one of those things where I want to make that difference because I know the smaller aspects of the community that do need help, and having that not being a superhero doesn't do as much help with, and having that influence could help those places. And so that's why these are my people. This is my city, my home. And I've already been fighting the smaller things, and I want to be able to fill in the gap that has been left by the death of someone so iconic, really.
Do either of you have opinions about someone else besides yourself?
If you're referring to Simulacrum, I don't believe he should be forced into this role he doesn't want.
I was gonna say, he made it clear if he's not really into this.
It's the normal everyday people who keep this world running. We just prevent it from being smashed to bits.
Exactly. They're the support pillars. We're just the roof that makes sure that everything doesn't come crumbling down.
I agree, but I don't know that he's really as disinterested as he says he is. And I think that this might be something important for him. Now, if he truly isn't interested, or if he truly isn't able to step up, then he isn't interested, or he can't step up. And then we pick someone else. Or, well, the council picks someone else. Is there a council?
Kind of.
The city council.
The city council with advice from Quip. They'll pick, obviously, but I don't believe that Simulacrum's as over this as he says he is.
It sounds like you know him better than we do.
It's more so, I haven't seen the effort up to this point. If he's not on it 24/7, there's going to be things that slip through the cracks, and people like Cricket are going to have to take up that mantle, and I'd rather not have a kid try to do that.
Simulacrum's mother's death hit him pretty hard. I just want to make sure that he doesn't make a choice he'll regret forever. Those things can really change you.
Yeah.
And I mostly just want to make sure that he's not letting a tragedy make his decisions for him. That being said, it's really not up to us or anything we said here at this table, but I appreciate you all opening up.
Yeah.
I appreciate it too. It was cathartic, somewhat.
It's important we don't get caught up in this as a competition and let this truly be a method that allows them to choose the right person for the job. This isn't a reality game show, you know?
It's not. I know people here, and I don't want them going away. I don't want to see a kid have to take up more than he can handle.
Also, there's nothing that says that you two couldn't stay here and continue being heroes, even if neither of you are picked.
I was gonna stay here regardless. I live here.
Exactly. Just because you're not chosen as the patron of this city doesn't make it not your responsibility or not your home. So, I don't know, something to think about. That network of heroes thing sounds interesting.
Yeah, keeping in contact sounds like a great idea, but let's not involve villains. There are other networks you could try to deal with in a sense that is much more legal, if not still dubious. Again, trying so hard to keep even tone.
Yeah, Eclipse. I bet there are some hero networks we could plug you into. Though I guess this town was mostly supervised by a Iconoclast, so maybe those don't stretch as deep here. Like, I don't know, maybe they had like a scrying spell for crime or something. Now that's something. What if you just had a little glass orb that beeped when someone was doing a supervillain?
Well.
That sounds incredibly annoying, and
She kind of pats the laptop. She's like, little glass orb.
Little glass orb. Okay. Silver Bullet looks down at her coffee, which she has not drank because she's been wearing her mask this entire time.
you can lift it a little to drink, right?
Oh, no, the mask doesn't open up at the bottom like yours. Mine is, I would have to pull it all the way off.
No, I cannot. It is permanently glued to my face.
This is a full thing, man.
That seems very inconvenient. You should kind of maybe have that a little bit fixed or altered or something.
Perhaps a zipper on the side.
Or just
Underneath
something
the
that
chin.
allows you, just something that allows you to, like, consume food or something. Like,
Good enough for my mom, good enough for me. She gets up, and she picks up the coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
See you next crisis.
Yeah, hopefully it's not soon, but with the way things are going, I kind of doubt it.
What's it that the kids type in their phone? BBL or something?
No. Talk TTYL. Don't. Just
Is that it?
don't try, please.
I don't know. I'm going to go climb down the fire escape to get back onto the first floor.
Yeah, please don't try to be hip or whatever. We're all of us are over 20.
Oh, way over 20.
Yeah, at least I'm mid-20s. I don't need no.
Once they all break off and go their separate ways, Silver Bullet heads off to find Future Man. And she tells on all of you.
For what?
Eclipse goes back to her hotel room and she sets up the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of like... She gets ready for bed, but she just kind of like sits there looking at the laptop and studying the different screens.
Since Nikki is not at the apartment, Chase sits in the middle of it, working on the suit, and with the idea implemented in his head of like doing kind of tapping into the police radios a little bit, just like finding that wavelength, because it's a good way to find crime.
I don't even think that's illegal. I think truckers do that.
I think so. So that's why, like, but it's not like it's frowned upon. I know that for sure. Tapping into like the police wavelength is a little bit frowned upon.
We're superheroes. We're not. Yeah.
I'm not a cop.
We're doing a different thing.
So Chase like does that, and is like connecting it with the goggles and like while fixing the wings from the glitching.
Yeah, so are you gonna take lose a respect, or are you good?
He's still mad. He really is mad.
But are you mad enough to lose respect?
That's a good question, because he kept himself quiet for...
Given the conversation they all had.
Yeah.
Saying their opinions and stuff.
Yeah. It's more so the way that Eclipse went about it is what really rubs him wrong.
Yeah, so you're gonna stay the same?
For now, if something else does happen,
if Eclipse does something again, then yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. So for now, it is stable, but it's on that verge of if you do something. So, yeah.
Uh-huh. As you guys are finishing up and you're all walking off on your own, doing your own thing, getting ready for the night, we get a little pan up towards the moon and the stars with the light shining down. And we see the silhouette of a figure floating in the sky, just kind of watching everything happen. The silhouette is this distorted form of this skinny figure that seems to be in the position of meditation. And you hear multiple voices saying, "The time is coming. The simulacrum will have to make its choice. The city expects much from him, stuck in their old ways that they know to be effective. But these new heroes, they're different, coming up with new ideas, new concepts. Perhaps I should relay these thoughts to the concerned citizens for world peace. Whoever listens to the philosopher." Thank you, Robin Mag and I'll Never Tell 3 for supporting us through our Patreon. If you want to support our podcast as well, you can head over to our website, mxpcrew.com, where you can find our Patreon link on the very first page. We offer shout-outs to our patrons, as well as behind-the-scenes information and monthly stickers. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for all your social media needs. If you like our show and have been thinking about podcasting yourself, I highly recommend starting on Buzzsprout. MXP started on YouTube, and let me tell you, it was extremely difficult uploading 1 to 2 hour long videos at a time in a timely manner. But working on Buzzsprout has been insanely helpful and fast. Buzzsprout helps you list your podcast in every major podcasting platform, as well as provide super affordable monthly payments. I totally forget that I'm paying for it because of how cheap it is. You even get a free, great-looking, pre-made website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, and my personal favorite part, detailed analytics to see how people are listening. If you follow the link in the description and sign up for at least 2 months, not only do you get a $20 Amazon gift card, but you will also be supporting our podcast as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.